Yeah, hi everybody, good morning. Thanks all for tuning in, you beautiful, beautiful people. So I'm actually getting my kit ready. I'm going out in about an hour. Jer's coming over. Thanks pal, I really appreciate you coming out of your way to help me. That's a good friend. Anyway, so I'm packing up this gear, I'm getting ready, and I thought, you know guys, most of my videos look back over 200 plus videos. They're more camping based. I'm out camping, I'm out fucking sleeping in fields and beaches and wherever, yeah. So I like to do these ones at home, but I want them to be educational and to teach us a few things maybe as aren't. And basically Captain Slow Ray do it. My friend, you need to watch this more than anybody. So it's just about to keeping your weight down, like car camping and camping close to the car or even a mile away from the car is a whole different story than having to trace across mountains with kit and all. So so I come from an ultra lightweight kind of background because I was doing a lot more of that. So this time I'm doing a lot more camping, but I'm going to mix the two of them together kind of thing, yeah. So and to keep it lightweight as possible. And I have, what you call it, I have one of these, this thing here, to weigh it then, yeah. So and I'm also going to teach you how to pack it. The last video I did at home, I talked about sleeping mats and all that. So this one is just on how little do you need to take, how lightweight you can keep it, as well as being comfortable as well, because there's no point being out there if you're not comfortable. And I know guys, oh, I wasn't cold at all, it was great. And like I've been out in the worst, the ordnance, the throwers with many of the lads. Poor old Winnie nearly froze his bollocks off one time. We've been out and many a time there's ice on the tent, but the sleet and the wind, the high gusts, that's the worst you can get out there. So and there's a reason why like the likes of mountains in Wicklow nobody lives there, because they're inhospitable. So yeah, so let me get on with this. I'm waffling on. So the bag I'm choosing is, this is the bag I'll probably always be choosing now from now on. It's my Matilda. It's a Helicon, Helicon Tech, a Polish company. I'll put a link down for it. It's I think it's a total 50 litre counting these three, and then you can attach bags onto it. But I'll show you what I'll do with that. So right, you've got your. Let's get up here. So when you're packing a bag, you want to put as much weight down here that's going to wrap around you here and sit here on your hips, yeah, on your lower back, yeah. So that's where you want to concentrate the heaviest of stuff. So usually I'm just using this tent here, which is only a kilo, 960 grams. So that would usually go at the top here. For this camp, I'm using this. Ray got me this, is €12 on Amazon, so I'm going to put it to the test this tonight, and maybe tomorrow night we'd see how that goes. Yeah, so if this was opened, this would be the heaviest. It's a trekking tent. They usually come in around 2.5 kilos. Yeah, of a good quality that is, you know, and then you'll have a double fly in that. So the poles would be out, and this would be just the tent in the bag. That would go down the very bottom there. But because it's not even opened, I'm just going to carry that in my hand. So what the next heaviest thing is my winter bag. So that's 1.2 kilos, or maybe 1.3. I have it about 7 years, so I forget. So that's the heaviest, right? So you're thinking shelter. So you got your tent, your sleeping bag, your sleeping mat. That's the. Oh, by the way, hang on a second. I bought my first Terminal, not my first kind of professional one, 7 years ago, and I used it for about 3.5 years, and then it bulged up. And in my last video, I was telling you that I sent it back to Terminus along with this one. I meant to send that back 3.5 years ago because I knew they have a lifetime warranty, but I never got around to it, and I got this one, or one of these, yeah. But I punctured it a couple of times. So I sent it back to let them have a look around. They said if it's covered under warranty, we'd replace it in full. So not just me Neo Air, I got a brand new, this is brand new, hasn't been used, a Neo Air replaced, and a Trail Pro replaced. Like, that's customer service. That's like, you know what I mean? Get the fuck. That's fucking brilliant. So yeah, so you got your sleeping bag in, your sleeping mat. Yeah, so that's great. So my pillow, it does go down a bit, but this is for comfort, and this thing only weighs about 300 grams or something, but it's the best pillow I've ever had. Right, so that'll go in there. Right, so you got your pillow, your sleeping mat, your sleeping bag. We said, right, the tent, but I'm not using this one as I'm using that. Your tent, so that's your sleep kit. So then what have you to think about? Visualise, you've got your tent there. What do you need? You need to cook. You need food, you need a cook set. So this is my alcohol stove with a stand, matches, and there's another box of matches I'll just put with it. Can I fit in? No, it's stuffed out with all the stuff, right? So that's my cook set. I'm going to put that in the side here. I don't know if that'll be in the camera. What I know this is. Then, my fuel. So, you know what, with this side, I'm going to keep my fuel, knives and forks, titanium, very lightweight, knives and forks, water filter, which I'm not going to bring this time, but you do need it if you're out. Like if you're out hiking and you're going up and down mountains, I've always said that like a half a litre is a good gulp. So think about that, that's 3 stops, half a litre each time. You burn through the water, you know. So you should, if you're going to be out in that, you should bring your a water filter, wherever one. That one's the Trail Pro, or no, the Trail MSR one, light or something. Yeah, so okay, so what have we got in there? Knives and forks, cook system. Yeah, and you know what? That's me pot, and me cup is in that as well. And me tea. So that's me tea and coffee kit. Can you fit that in there? No, that won't go in there, so I'll put this in here. Knives, one little pocket knife. And my big knife, this is big enough. This does as an axe as well, you know. So that will fit in there. And what else will I put in there? The matches. That's just little metal toothpicks and little things, you know, that you might need to get a bite out or something. Just throw that in there. What else have we got? Right, hang on, I'll move my coffee. And I'll try put this, as if by magic, up here in the centre of the screen. Yeah, so there we are. Got these pouches, I've got my cook kit. Okay, torches. This one, options. I don't need to take them all. I have a headlamp, yeah, and I have this. I'm going to take this little, and my headlamp, of course. Always the headlamp. If I only take one, it's the headlamp. You have a second torch on your phone, so you'll be all right. So the headlamp's going in. Now that's that. So I have so much room here, because this is going in this. This set is going in here to say, right. Actually, no, I'm going to put it in here, and I don't need those pots. I'm just going to put it in. What do I put in there? Some cloths. That bottle, spare bottle, and we'll get this pan in there. Yeah, baby. Now, so that's those. That's me cook set, me lamps. Hang on a second. There's a bit of dead space there, so that's it. That's toilet roll. Disposable. Alright. There we go. Lovely jubbly. I can close this one down. Is there anything else I can put in there? Midge spray. This isn't the greatest stuff to be putting on you, but if you're faced with a plague of midges, and plague isn't the wrong word, anyone who has been, they'll go, yeah, exactly. They swarm you, you can't get away from them, but they won't go near you with that stuff. They hate it, so God knows what's in it. Yeah, so there we are. I'll put the canteen in this bag here, and then all else I've got to get in is a winter bag. I've loads of space up here. Okay, I'll put my tarp in here. I could also have an option of using that dumb pouch, and the tarp fits in there actually, just for easier deployment, will I say. Oh, what are you doing here? Release you. Now, let me talk about first aid kit for a moment. I've carried this with me every trip for years and years, and I've only have to reach into about 5 times, 6 times, and 2 or 3 of those times are for other people, for headache tablets, anti-inflammatories, anti-anxieties as well, for somebody who was freaking out. So yeah, so I still always carry it. That's what I'm saying. I always bring it. It's the time you won't bring it and you'll need it. I have antibiotic and all in that. So very, very important. And also on safe, that's a power bank. It probably weighs as much as my sleeping bag, but it's vital. Yeah, it's vital for emergency. If you have to get your phone, if you have to charge it up, so always have a power bank then as well with you. Yeah, so a power bank. What else have we got here? All my gloves, I can hook them on there for easy access. Where's the hooks? I'll just hook somewhere around. I'll just put them in top there now for now. And what else? Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Right, so that's good to go. Oh, you know what? Because it's winter, I'm going to put my Swagman in, because I love it. Right, so the Swagman, the Helicon Swagman. Now, well, it's not winter, it's actually spring, but it's still winter temperatures. Trust me, at night. So there you go. That's my kit. Cook kit, sleep kit, medical, emergency kit, knife then, some tools, what else? 2 canteens for water. If we're going to be close enough to the car, so we bring a big 5 litre bottle, yeah. But if I wasn't going out close to the car, I'd take me my water filter with me. And I can't think of anything else. I think I've got it all there. Your sleep kit, your cook kit, emergency stuff. Because it's only, well, it could end up to be 3 nights. I don't even bring spare jocks. I bring a spare pair of socks. And like, if there was an accident, which there ever was, I just go commando then. You know, so many times I brought them back. So yeah, so there you go. Let's weigh it. On, off. Now, take into account that the bag itself, it's quite lightweight for such a bag, like it's 1.5 kilos. So I'll just let that level off. Yeah, does it not freeze? It's saying 9.72 kilos. So if I have to add 2 litres of fresh water into that, which I will, that'll be 9, 10, 11.72 kilos. And then about some food, look, the food can be 2 or 3 kilos, you know, probably get it down to about £2 a kilo maybe. Like wherever we're going to get sausages, burgers, steaks, wherever. So yeah, so there you are. That's me ready now. Chair's going to be here probably in less than an hour, and yeah, I'm all excited. I'm all ready to get out there. So look, if you're new to the channel, hit that little subscribe button for me there. I've got like thousands of views now, like there's 5,300 or something now. So it keeps growing. I don't look at all the numbers that much. I like to see where people are viewing it from. So America and UK. Thank you for all tuning in, as well as all my beautiful Irish people. I'm not saying you Americans and UK aren't beautiful. These are all beautiful. So anyways, that's a bit of Irish charm. So see us all on the next adventure, which will be, I'm gonna put this up now, like, so by the time Jer gets here, it's already going to be uploaded, and I'll post it, and then I'm going on my trip and I'll make a video while I'm down there in the thick of the woods, lighting fires, and yeah, and just having a real good time. Oh shit, I forgot to put that on pause. Anyway, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you next week again. Bye bye.